Okay, well, I ran out of room on the phone, so I had to go ahead and delete some stuff. Anyway, as I was saying before we got interrupted, it's quite a beautiful place. Last Duel Park. Now, I am just curious about these washrooms up here, if these are also open or if they're closed. Let me go around here. I'm just curious. When I first saw these here, I wondered what all these rims were doing here, and then I remembered that there used to be all these truck rims. There used to be a campground here, and these would have been the burn pits. That's what they would have been. I don't think these are open anymore. No, I kind of thought that. Oh, anyway, let's take a walk around here. Quite pretty. A little cabin. This is Last Duel Park in Perth, Ontario, Canada. I do remember when people used to camp here. It's kind of a funny story, actually. A friend of mine was camping here for the summer, and in the fall, she left when the park closed. There's a beautiful willow tree. And she asked another friend of mine to come and pick up her camper and take it to a junkyard because the camper was in rough shape. So this other friend of mine borrowed a truck, and he came with his truck that he borrowed, and he hitched onto the camper. You can see how much rain we've had, all that water laying there. He hitched onto the camper, and he hitched onto the camper, and he started to pull it out of the park, and the door flew open, and all these people started piling out of it. It ended up that a bunch of people who were addicted to drugs had moved into it. They had no place to go, so they moved into the camper after it was vacated. And anyway, he didn't have the heart to take it away from them, so he just left it there. I guess they had been sleeping in there when he came to pick it up. And when it started to move, it must have freaked them out a little bit. You know, I can see how it would. Now this looks like it's some sort of a garden. Let's go up here and look. I haven't been up here this far since it was an actual campground. So I don't know what's going on up here, but let's have a look and see. Quite pretty. Very pretty, in fact. I wonder, do they have allotments here maybe for people? Where people can come and grow their vegetables and stuff? Hard to say. I see it's all fenced in, so maybe. Oh, here we go. At the table, Community Food Center. Okay. Well, that's our local food bank for Perth, at least. The table is. Welcome to the food forest. What is the food forest? A food forest is an organic garden that resembles the diverse ecosystems found in nature. It has 7 layers that are comprised of perennial plants that are edible and medicinal. What are the benefits? It is sustainable and low maintenance. It provides habitat for important wildlife and insects. It contains nutrient-rich plants to promote healthy living. Well, isn't that neat? Ah, and they got all the different things here. Well, I think that's really neat. Oh, here's the bees, eh? They must be making honey. Bee yard. Area under electric fence. Yeah, that's an electric fence. There's the bee hives right there. Well, I think that's really good. I do. That's really nice. I had no idea this was up here, but I think this is really, really a good idea. Yeah. Good for them. They got this area here to work. Kind of neat how they have the tables made out of this screening here, so all the dirt, if dirt falls, it'll just fall through. It's a good idea for the potting tables. But I suppose if you don't want to waste the dirt, you should put something underneath there to collect it when you're working. You know? I think that's quite beautiful. Wonderful idea, too. I had no idea this was here. Well, this is the compost here. It smells a little bit. It does. Yeah. Well, that's pretty neat. That is. That's a beautiful thing. I had no idea they were doing this. Anyway, another little treasure I found in the town of Perth. It's really quite amazing when you look at it. I'd never walked this far before, not since this was a campground anyway. Yeah, it's a really good idea though. And the plants they planted along the side here are really nice. Now for the walk back, I think we'll walk along the river. Don't know how much more time I have on the video here before I run out of space, but we'll see. We should be able to get some of the river anyway. Yeah, but that's pretty neat anyway. Normally I've only walked up as far as the cabin there when I've walked through here, so I didn't know what they were doing up in this area. Oh, this is all waterlogged. Let's see if I can get over here. This might not be a good idea. No. We'll see. Oh boy. Yeah, she's pretty wet. We've had so much rain that she's just pretty wet, she is. Alright, well, let's go this way. It's quite pretty here. Very pretty. Yeah, I didn't know what that was when I came up on it, but that's really neat. There's some birch trees. They always look nice, eh? Birch trees. The white in contrast with the green. Always quite pretty. Anyway, let's keep moving up this way. And we'll go back to the parking lot along the river. If we don't get soaked. My goodness. It is very wet. There's more birch trees. a dragonfly. I didn't see that. That's kind of neat the way the birch bark is, though. You know, it's like paper. Anyway, I don't want to walk for the water. We'll keep going this way. Okay. I just hit a big puddle there. Got my foot all wet. Well, the film is still going. That's good. The leaves are starting to change color now on the trees. I've noticed that lately. Anyway, I want to go down along the river because it's pretty, but I need to get through here where I'm not going to get soaked. Trying to stay on the path. Once I get on the path, it should be fine. Yeah. That's on the other side of the river over there. You can see how wet things are, though. Here we go. All right. Yeah. The colors are quite beautiful, but of course it's a reminder that winter's coming, so I'm not altogether keen on that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the river. So I was wrong then. Those are trees. I thought the river was this way, but those trees are not on the other side of the river. Yeah. See, here's the old services from when this was a campground. You can see here the campsite number and the water taps. And there'd be an electrical hookup too. Because you could get electrical power here too. Anyway, there's the river. We'll go down here and have a look. Yeah, that's the Tay River. Lily pads in it. Yeah, those are all lily pads. Like what they say frogs like to sit on. I don't know if that's true or not, or if it's just a story, but that's what I've heard, is that frogs like to sit on lily pads. Anyway, let's walk along here. We'll walk along here, we will. It's kind of a beautiful time of the night, just as the sun is beginning to set. I like the way the light and the shadows fall. I do. There we go. Kind of interesting over here. There's a tree that's fallen in the river. Right there. Yeah. Let's keep moving. There's some beautiful old trees here. cabin again. We're going to go this way.